I'm joined by Jim McNair, who is from the Scottish Bible Society. Jim, it's great to have you here.
Great to be here. It's a lovely place, lads, isn't it?
Absolutely. Tell us a wee bit about yourself.
I'm retired. I was a head teacher in Drumchapel for 16 years, and one of the jobs I've got in retirement is being involved with the Scottish Bible Society, and it's a great privilege to come to churches such as Luss Church and tell people a little bit about what the Bible Society is doing these days.
So what is the big thing that the Bible Society is doing just now?
Well, the big thing is actually to get support for Romania, and I've been part of a delegation of 5 that went to Romania to give out Bibles. Now that might sound to you a pretty corny thing to be doing, but in actual fact it was a very, very exciting experience, and we were able to go to old people's homes, to orphanages, to prisons, to hospitals, and to a very poor village down the delta of the Danube and give people Bibles. And the amazing thing is that people there are delighted to receive them. There was a very high degree of spirituality in Romania, and it was really extremely moving to be part of that team and to be giving out Bibles.
You were there for a week?
There for a week, that's correct. And we were working with the Orthodox Church in Romania, and they will be following up the contacts that we had in each of these institutions and encouraging people to read the Bibles, of course.
And what was the highlight of your week there?
Oh, I think the highlight of the week was when we were in Telshua, and a little gypsy girl stopped us when we were about to go in and see the provost. Now, we were already about an hour late. We had all sorts of delays on our way, and she said, "Will you give us some money?" And the Romanian Orthodox father who was with us sort of showed her his empty pockets and was about to walk on when he sort of turned round, went back to the minibus that we had and got a children's Bible storybook, brought it back and read to her a Bible story. And of course this was delaying us further, but she was delighted, and she went off as this was the greatest thing she had ever been given in her life, and that was very moving.
Giving out Bibles is part of the work of the Bible Society, but there's more to it than that.
Yes, there's more to it than that, that's right. Translating and trying to encourage people, for example, people in Scotland to engage with it. The Bible Society has a big trailer, 45-foot trailer, that goes round primary schools, giving the opportunity of boys and girls in primary 6 and 7 to learn something of the work of the Bible Society for an hour, and to learn about the Bible, which is extremely important.
If we went into this trailer, what would we see?
Well, you would have an opportunity to see a library of the Bible books, and the children would get some encounter of what's in some of these books. There's a museum section with things from Bible times. There's a quiz, there's a kind of couple of space age experiences. There are half a dozen different experiences that the boys and girls can engage with, and it's a memorable one for them. It's an encounter with the Bible that's consistent with the current curriculum for the schools, and we're certainly encouraging it.
I remember being very impressed by Bible World. Is Bible World still running?
Yes, it's still running. It's the inspiration for this. I mean, the trailer is a mobile version of Bible World, yes. But it's still operating in Edinburgh, so you take your pick. You either go to the static one in Edinburgh or get the mobile one along.
And if you go to Bible World, you see Paul's shipwreck, you see the prison that he was kept in, and what else?
Well, children get the chance to dress up and be part of a Greek court and take part in the kind of dialogue of those times, what went on in Athens when Paul defended the faith there, and that kind of thing. That's the sort of experience they get. A live encounter with things related to the Bible. That's the way we need to talk to young people today, and the Bible Society seeks to do that.
So engaging with people in Scotland, handing out Bibles to people in Romania, but you're also involved in finding new ways of supplying the Bible.
New ways, here's one. Would you believe it? This is a Bible.
23.
The Lord is my shepherd.
I hope you can hear it.
He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside...
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, this is called Mega Voice, and a gadget slightly thicker than this one can in fact take the entire message of the Bible, and this is extremely useful in situations where people cannot read. We're able to provide them with one of these. When I was in Romania, I had a situation where we tried to offer a Braille Bible to a blind man, and he said, "I don't read Braille." Now, if we'd had one of these in Romanian, what a difference that would have made. We're trying to get things like this, £20 a time, provided for Romania, and that's one of the current projects of the Bible Society.
And I understand that you're having a new translation prepared.
That's right, in Romanian, done by people under 30, and they're working on something like the Good News Bible, so that the Bible will be available in modern Romanian.
And when they do that, do they start off with the old Romanian Bible, or do they go back to the original text?
No, they go back to the original text. They go back to the Greek language for the New Testament, Hebrew for the Old, and work it through again. They might draw a bit in the old text, but where it's appropriate, but they ensure that it's modern in its translation.
So it must be a hugely expensive job to translate the Bible.
Well, yes, it is a very expensive job, but there are people prepared to fund it, and the Bible has already been translated in its entirety into 400 languages, and parts of it are available in 2,500 languages.
So how did a Glasgow headmaster end up as a representative of the Bible Society?
Oh, because one of my friends said, "I think this is something you can do," and I wanted to try and forget about it for a wee while, but then I met him again and he said, "You haven't replied to me about that question I put to you the last time I saw you," and I caved in.
And what has been the highlight for you of being involved with the Bible Society?
Oh, I don't know. Coming to places like Luss and learning people are on the telly and that kind of thing. I think that's as exciting as anything. But probably more exciting is the number of people in Scotland today who are prepared to sign up for regular Bible reading. That moves me, because so many people think the Bible's old hat. It's not relevant to today's living, but people are discovering it is. And that's probably the most exciting thing.
We've enjoyed having you here. We've enjoyed having you in Arrochar as well. Thank you very much for coming and spending time with us in Luss and Arrochar. And on behalf of all of us, thank you for coming to be with us. Good luck with all you do in the future.